Yes, good evening everyone. So today's ED topic is fragile ecology and climate of Ladakh. Union Territory. Yes, it has been in news continuously in last 1 month because of Sonam Wangchuk and the people, the community of Ladakh. They are protesting. They are on hunger strike, continuously demanding what the present government promised them in the election manifesto, be it let's say granting the part of, we can say, scheduled area as a part of sixth schedule, bringing the Ladakh under the sixth schedule. Along with that, it is also demanding the statehood, restoration of statehood. So all these things are there. So we will not discuss this topic from the polity angle. There will be separate discussion from the polity angle, but we will discuss this from environment section, GS3 paper, ecology and environment, and GS1 geography. GS1 geography. We are expecting question on this topic. Okay, so what we will try to understand here, first of all, the context. Just now we talked about this. Second, we will talk about the fragile ecology and climate we will talk about. So ecology and climate of Ladakh we will try to understand. Thereafter, what are the threats to ecology and climate of that region in recent times especially. Then we will talk about the measures that are in place by Government of India. Thereafter, we will talk about is way forward. So in way forward itself, we will mention whether it should be given the sixth schedule, grant the sixth area under sixth schedule and all these things. First of all, just now we talked about Sonam Wangchuk, very famous personality, Roman Magsaysay Award winner, and the character of Phunsukh Wangdu, played by Amir Khan in Three Idiots, is inspired from this person. Okay, Phunsukh Wangdu, ठीक है, सबको याद है हमें, Sonam Wangchuk. Now, let's talk about the fragile ecology. Now, why they are protesting, why, let's say, hunger strike and all these things. Few things let me tell you here. That we know 2019 onwards there was reorganization of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories, Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Union Territory of Ladakh. Okay, so after that basically there is more centralization of the administration and power instead of decentralization, what the people of Ladakh were expecting. Okay, so they want Ladakh should be given status under Schedule 6 of the Constitution. At present, 4 states are part of Schedule 6. Which are these in Northeast India? Yes, so Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. ठीक है, again I am repeating, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura. हम पढ़ते हैं polity में. Basically, under Schedule 6, there is more decentralization of power to the autonomous councils that can be set up, and more powers can be given to the people and their representatives. Okay, local gram sabhas and councils, they are given more power. Now, the second aspect is related to, we can say that the kind of, let's say, destruction happening due to privatization, unsustainable tourism, impact of climate change, loss of pastures, especially due to China's aggression along LOC. ये सारी चीज़ें हम इश्यूज़ में जान सकते हैं. There can be polity related question in GS2, but that will be dealt in a separate session. Now let's talk about the fragile ecology of Ladakh. तो क्या क्या है लद्दाख में in terms of ecology and in terms of climate also. Unique climate that we have there. Ladakh, first we can talk about climate also as a part of geography. So we know it is a cold desert, right? Cold desert, desert भी है, dry area but cold because of severe cold temperatures there. Okay, so cold desert is there, and along with that this cold desert is formed because of, as it forms rain shadow region. Rain shadow region, it lies beyond the great Himalayan range of Himalayas, and that's why the rainfall from the southwest monsoon is not received there. Whatever the rainfall is there, that is happening in the snowfall, that is from western disturbances. Okay, so less than 15 centimeter of rainfall, annual rainfall is there, or snowfall is there. So that's why it is forming desert and cold temperatures. That's why cold desert we can say. Okay, so snowfall is there, rain shadow, cold desert. These things as a part of climate. You should know the dry air is there, rainfall or snowfall less than 15 centimeter overall annual rainfall. ठीक है, so overall we can say it is a cold desert. Now fragile ecology, why we are saying fragile? Because the ecology is unique. ठीक है, so yes, in terms of climate, yes, cold desert. High altitude area is there, Changtang plateau. High altitude Ladakh plateau जो है, Ladakh more than 4,500 meter from mean sea level. Yes, ecology. So here you can see that Hemis National Park is there, India's largest national park located in Ladakh. Then in terms of biodiversity, you can talk about several species, unique species. चांगतांगी गोट, जो पश्मीना वुल, पश्मीना शॉल्स बनते हैं, जो चांगतांगी गोट से वो वुल लिया जाता है. ठीक है, चांगतांगी गोट, चांगतांग प्लेटू. सेकंड यू कैन टॉक अबाउट इज देयर आर मेनी कियांग्स. कियांग अभी हमने बात की थी, जो जिसको हम टिबेटन वाइल्ड एस बोलते हैं, कियांग, इट इज़ फाउंड देयर. देन चिरू इज़ देयर, टिबेटन एंटीलोप, एनसीईआरटी में मेंशन किया हुआ है ये, राइट. सो दीज आर द यूनिक स्पीसीज. देन मेजर वन इज स्नो लेपर्ड. Largest population of snow leopard is found 477 according to recent estimation in Ladakh only. ठीक है, in terms of biodiversity. Then you can see that there are 2 Ramsar sites located there. ठीक है, 2 Ramsar sites are located there. So what are these? Sokar wetlands and So Miriri. ठीक है, So Miriri wetlands and Sokar wetlands. So these also have unique kind of we can say biodiversity. This Sokar wetland complex receives thousands of migratory birds from Central Asia. ठीक है, तो Sokar wetland is very famous. तो इस तरीके से हम इकोलॉजी ऑफ लद्दाख के बारे में बात कर सकते हैं. Now this is being threatened due to several actions, human actions especially we can say. And what are these actions? Let's talk about them. ठीक है, these actions, for example, or threats we can talk about. What are these threats? First of all, we can talk is the threats due to climate change. Okay, the climate change is resulting into, we can say, the declining glaciers, receding glaciers, and because of that in future there will be deficient water availability there. Because of declining glaciers or melting of glaciers, then can be, we can say, disasters in terms of glacial lake outburst floods. Glacial lake outburst floods can be there can be avalanches, there can be landslides, okay, there can be landslides. Then because of climate change also there can be erratic rainfall or snowfall. In recent times, due to increased temperatures, the Ladakh region is receiving more rainfall as compared to snowfall. ये सही नहीं है वहाँ की टोपोग्राफी के लिए, because there can be flash floods, there can be landslides because of this situation. ठीक है, erratic rainfall is there. Then we can talk about is unsustainable tourism. अनसस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म बिकॉज ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ होटल्स. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, कंस्ट्रक्शन एक्टिविटीज़ हो रही है उसके लिए, होटल्स बांधने के लिए एंड ऑल. तो कंस्ट्रक्शन एक्टिविटीज़ क्रिएटिंग प्रॉब्लम्स. इट इज़ देन देर इज़ प्रॉब्लम ऑफ प्लास्टिक पोल्यूशन. अनसस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म. देन एयर पोल्यूशन. ऑलरेडी एयर इज़ वेरी रेयर, हाइट पे है ना, अल्टीट्यूड में, एंड दैट एयर इज गेटिंग पोल्यूटेड बिकॉज ऑफ अनसस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म इज देयर. प्लास्टिक पोल्यूशन. देन एक्सेस डिमांड फॉर वाटर, स्केर्स वाटर. ठीक है, एक्सेस डिमांड बिकॉज द टूरिस्ट दे आर हैविंग मोर डिमांड फॉर वाटर. As the footfall increases, there is more demand for the scarce amount of water that is available there. Then the problem is also there because of depleting water resources. Because of changes in rainfall pattern. Increased consumption, just now we talked about privatization in all hotels, tourist. Then there is excess extraction of groundwater. Almost every household and private hotels, they are having the bore wells, they are extracting the groundwater, so depleting water resources. Already it is a desert area, so then there is we can say in tourism aspect only we can mention human wildlife conflict is happening. Human wildlife conflicts can be observed there, right? So few points you can mention like this in terms of threats. Further you can mention certain points. Water scarcity हो गया है. नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज के बारे में भी आप बात कर सकते हैं, डिप्लीटिंग नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. बट इन रिसेंट टाइम्स वन इम्पॉर्टेंट लेट्स से एस्पेक्ट दैट यू शुड कवर इज ड्यू टू इंडिया चाइना कॉन्फ्लिक्ट along LAC, there is increasing border infrastructure being built, construction of roads, bridges, tunnels, and because of that also the pollution, and we can say that the fragile ecology is it's destructed. The grass that is made available as a pasture land is declining. Along with that there is, we can say, concern that China is extending along LAC, and this is leading to loss of pastures for wildlife, for cattle. ठीक है, तो ये सारे हम बोल सकते हैं थ्रेट्स है वहाँ पर, राइट? नाउ वी कैन टॉक अबाउट नाउ इज व्हाट गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग. See, Government of India is having several initiatives, like for example, as it is now union territory, so central government is directly looking into welfare of the union territory. Now, border villages program इज देयर, ठीक है। तो बॉर्डर विलेजेस को डेवलप करने के लिए वाइब्रेंट विलेजेस प्रोग्राम वाज रिसेंटली अनाउंस्ड, स्पेशली फॉर along the borders with north, we can say China. चाइना के साथ जो बॉर्डर है हमारा, वाइब्रेंट विलेजेस प्रोग्राम इज बीइंग इम्प्लीमेंटेड। देन वी हैव नेशनल मिशन फॉर, we can say Himalayas, Himalayan studies, national mission for Himalayan studies, on Himalayan studies, sorry. To study the Himalayan ecology and climate, we have national mission on Himalayan studies. Then we have national mission on sustaining Himalayan ecosystem. Himalayan ecosystem as a part of 8 NAPCC's National Action Plan on Climate Change, Himalayan ecosystem. ठीक है. Yes, of course, the other programs are there. Border area development program is there. Then military or BRO constructs the border roads and all these things are there. Infrastructure is being made available. Right. Then there are community-led initiatives, NGO-led initiatives. Wangchuk himself is taking a lot of initiatives there. Sonam Wangchuk, community-led initiatives are there. Okay. Then recently the government announced new regional center of the GB Pant Institute of Himalayan Environment and Development will be set up at Ladakh. Okay, so these are some, let's say, initiatives taken by the government of India, but they are not being effective because they are having top to bottom, or let's say command kind of, let's say, operation, and community led initiatives are required here. So let's try to understand what measures could be implemented way forward, as a part of way forward. The first and foremost thing that the government should consider demand for 6th schedule by the people of Ladakh. Let me explain that first. See, when the outsiders go there and try to settle there, or we even, let's say, try to influence the policies of the culturally rich region, or those people who, let's say, want and they have and they want to protect their, let's say, unique culture, Tibetan culture that we have in Ladakh. So that culture, the people want to protect that culture and they feel threatened because of the outside influence. And in such situation, like in Northeast India, the government of India and the constitution under Article 371, different states are provided with autonomy, and in the same manner the Ladakh should be also given such kind of autonomy. And demand for 6th schedule is, we can say, valid demand. The government should consider this by looking into viewpoints of experts, think tanks and the community leaders of Ladakh. Second aspect we should focus here is the sustainable tourism practices. Like, for example, ban on plastic use. Already there is ban in Leh. The community led initiative itself it has helped to ban the plastic use by the local people in Leh. So it can be implemented all over Ladakh region. Then there should be, capping of tourists, on number of tourists entering into Leh Ladakh. Then thereafter, the sustainable tourism practices should also include, we can say that, electric vehicles, then along with that there should be awareness among the tourists, Then harnessing and efficient utilization of water resources. Like for example, harnessing में आप लिखिए traditional water harvesting method of Ladakh. क्या नाम है इसका? Zing, ZING, Zeng. ठीक है, Zing is very important traditional water harvesting method. It should be, let's say, maximized. Then ice stupas. This is innovative measure that is given by Sonam Wangchuk himself. Ice stupas, where during winter the fresh water is stored as a big ice block, and during the spring time period that is used for agriculture purpose and drinking water purpose, ice stupa बोलते हैं हम उसको. ठीक है, so harnessing and efficient utilization of water resources, we can talk like this. Thereafter, ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा स्टार्टिंग में जो पॉइंट्स लिख रहे हैं तो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स आपने लिखने हैं, हमेशा याद रखिए. देन कैप्चरिंग द रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी रिसोर्सेस, लाइक वी हैव द अबंडेंट सोलर एनर्जी. ठीक है, सोलर एनर्जी as well as we can say the hydroelectricity from Indus, Nubra river, Indus river and its tributaries flowing in the hilly areas. So from that the hydroelectricity can be harnessed after the effective EIA. ठीक है, strengthen the EIA framework, this is important. Any kind of infrastructure project or any, let's say, polluting industry is going to be set up, environment impact assessment and social impact assessment should be strengthened in that region. It should have specific, we can say, provisions to consider the fragile ecology and climate of the region. ठीक है, तो ये पॉइंट आप ज़रूर लिखिए. यहाँ पे टूरिज्म में और एक चीज़ आप लिखिए कि promote home stays instead of building hotels. प्रमोट होम स्टेज, ये किया भी जाता है वहाँ पर. लोगों को यहाँ से होम स्टेज में रहने में अच्छा लगता है लद्दाख में. वाई? बिकॉज दे गेट टू नो अबाउट व्हाट यू कैन से द कल्चर, यूनिक कल्चर ऑफ लद्दाख पीपल, Ladakhi people, and along with that the people of Ladakh also benefit from whatever the money they are getting from these tourists. Yes, Harsha, Zing is basically the traditional water harvesting method of Ladakh. ठीक है, तो ये क्या करते हैं, जो ग्लेशियल मेल्ट वाटर होता है उसको हार्वेस्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज नो रेनफॉल और स्नोफॉल एज सच, तो वो क्या कर रहे हैं, ग्लेशियल मेल्ट वाटर जो होता है उसको हार्वेस्ट किया जाता है फॉर एग्रीकल्चर पर्पस. उसको हम बोलते हैं ये जिंग लद्दाख में. ओके, फाइन. देन further you can mention important points as renewable energy हो गया है. all right, so there can be city climate action plan. City climate action plan can be developed for Leh and other cities like Kargil to deal with the changes that are happening because of climate change, right? Then there can be disaster risk reduction measures. Which kind of disasters can be there in future? Disasters like we can say the avalanches, glacial lake outburst floods, flash floods, landslides, right? So these can be some of the disasters, and there should be disaster risk reduction aspect should be brought into this climate change city action plans itself. So yes, all these पहले 3-4 पॉइंट देखिए आप, जो मेजर चीज़ हमने पहले लिखने चाहिए, ठीक है, जिससे हमें क्या होता है कि जो भी प्रॉब्लम है वहाँ पर, दैट शुड बी रिजॉल्व एट अर्लीस्ट एंड इफेक्टिवली. अंडरस्टूड? सो any question related to this topic? This is small topic and we tried to cover only from environment and geography angle. From polity angle, there may be separate session which may be taken by Raghu sir or Ansari sir himself. Okay. Is there any question? Okay, fine. Let us stop then. Okay. One more thing that yes, this would be the last session for the ED lectures for this session before prelims. Now you should dedicate your complete time period for your prelims examination, and immediately after prelims examination within 1 week we will resume the ED lectures. Yes, and along with that we will try to cover the current developments happening in next 1 or 1.5 months. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके ये next 1.5 months के topics miss होंगे, ठीक है. So they will be covered once we resume the ED sessions after prelims examination. Okay, so this is going to be the last session of your ED lecture. ठीक है, okay.